Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to VisionIGCSE. It's classes for IGCSE, GCSE student around the globe. So today we have to discuss first question of February-March 2023 extended paper and our regular batches and regular classes to understand tips and tricks, methods and concepts going on. So if you want to connect with us, I have left the contact in the description box. Let's straight away move on to question. So question 1, Allen and batteries shares the $750 in a ratio of 8:7. Show that Allen receives 400. So here Allen's share is 8 over 8 plus 7 total share times 750, which is equal to 8 upon 15 times 750, which is equal to $400. And that is what we have to show here. Then next please, second question, Allen spent $150 out of 400. So we have to calculate the percentage. Just to calculate percentage here, you can divide 150 by 400 times 100. These two zeros get cancelled out and your answer will be here 37.5%. Then next question, he invests remaining 250 at a rate of 2% per year simple interest. Calculate amount Allen has at the end of 5 years. Means amount we have to calculate, not a simple interest. So we will calculate simple interest and add to the principal, we will get the amount. So here simple interest is equal to P N R over 100. So P is 250 times N is 5 number of years, then 2 divided by 100, 10 cancel out, then 5 times 2 is 10, 10 get cancel out, and your answer is simple interest 25. Then amount A is equal to principal plus simple interest, which is equal to 250 plus 25, that is 275 is the answer, is the simple interest. Fine. Then nextly, the batteries invest 350 at a rate of 0.25% per month. Here per month compound interest. Calculate batteries has at the end of 5 years. Give the correct nearest dollar. Here amount at the end of 5 year, it will be equal to in compound interest P times 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Now we have to calculate here month. In a 1 year we have a 12 months, so multiply this N times 12 and here put out the all values. Principal is 350 times 1 plus R is 0.25 divided by 100 raised to N 5 times 12, okay, which will be equal to 60. Now whenever you start doing this calculation, start from this part 0.25 divided by 100, then add 1, then whatever the answer you will get raised to 60, okay, then times by 350, then you will get the right answer. Otherwise you may end up in the wrong answer. So answer is 406.56, which is equal to 407. All right. Then nextly, Curl, Dina and Eva shares 100 oranges. The ratio of Curl is to Dina oranges, it is equal to 3:5, and Curl is to Eva, it's 2:3. So number of oranges Curl receive, we have to calculate. So in short, we will use C, D and E. So that means it will be easy for our communication and explanation as well. So here C is to D is 3:5, fine, and C is to E is 2:3, fine. So to get C is to D is to E means their ratio, we have to multiply this ratio by 2 and the Curl is to Eva ratio by 3. Why we have to make this one? Because we have to make this Curl ratio same. That's why we have to multiply by the LCM. Fine. You will get C is to D as a 6:10, right? And C is to E, which is 6:9. You will get, means ultimately you got here, you can see C, you got Curl's ratio as a 6. It means C is to D is to E, you can write as a 6:10:9. Fine. Now you can calculate easily Curl's, how many oranges Curl's got or received is equal to 6 over 6 plus 10 plus 9 total times 100, which will be equal to just a 24. Fine. And this is the answer. And this is 2-mark question. You have to write down these step-by-step answers. Until unless you write this step-by-step, you'll not get the 2 marks completely. Alright, so it is expected you to write these things. Fine. Nextly, Fred buys the house at the end of first year. The value of house increases by 5%, and at the end of second year, value of house increases by 3%. Value at the end of first year. The value of Fred's house at the end of second year is $60,564. So how much Fred paid for the house, means initial amount he paid. Okay, so let's assume X amount he paid at the beginning, and this X amount is increased, means house value increased 5%. So 105 over 100 times second year it increased to 103 over 100, and at the end of the 2 year its value is 60,564. You have to make this relation simple, and the X will be 60,564 times 100 by 103 times 100 divided by 105. That's it. And if you do this all this simplification in your calci, you will get straight away $56,000. All right, so this is how means you have to write. Fine, and this is 3-mark question, so it is expected you to write these things. Okay, and our regular batches and continuous classes are going on, and recently even results are out for previous year. Are all of the student got A star grade? Suppose if you want to achieve A star grade, looking for better options, then you can consider our classes as well. Then last question is the Gabriele invest $500 at a rate of 5% per year compound interest. At the end of 8 year, Gabrielle's investment is 609.20, and we have to calculate R value. So here compound interest. First of all, compound interest formula is A is equal to principal times 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. We have to use this in a reverse way. Look at here, A is amount becomes after 8 year, it will be 8609.20 is equal to 500 times 1 plus R over 100 raised to 8. And then nextly, you can rearrange all this thing. Suppose if you take this 8 to the left hand side, it's a 8th root. So it's a 8th root of 609.20 divided by 500, which will be equal to 1 plus R by 100. If you do the simplification, it will be, means if you put in the calci, it will be 1.0249. It will be equal to 1 plus R by 100. Fine. Then transfer this 1 to the left hand side. Okay, so 1.0249 minus 1, which is equal to R by 100. Then you have to transfer 100 to the left hand side. Okay, so it will be 0.0249 times 100 is equal to R. Means you just have to switch 2 point to the right when you multiply by 100. So it will be 2.49, and it's around 2.5% is the rate of interest. Okay, so this is how means step by step you have to write answers to get 3 out of 3 marks. We will discuss question 2 here. 100 students take part in random reaction test. Table shows the result. Reaction time are given and the number of students are also given. Here we have to calculate mode, median and mean. I hope you went through the basic concepts of mode, median and mean. Mode means highest frequency. So highest frequency is here, you can see 32. So that's why the mode is 7. Median is basically middlemost value. So here 100 students are there. 100 divided by 2, which is 50. And you have to find out the where this 50 lies. If you calculate 3 plus 32, which is 35, plus 19, next value means these 3 values, which is equal to 45, 54. Fine. So means here the median value lies in the reaction time 8. So median is 8, right? Then nextly you have to calculate mean. Mean is basically multiplication of reaction time number of students. So here 6 times 3 plus 7 times 32 plus 8 times 19 plus 9 times 29 plus 10 times 11 plus 11 times 6, and divided by total number of students are 100. And if you do the calculation, this is simply basically above summation of f of x times just a summation of frequencies, total frequency. So you will get around 8.31 is the mean value. Fine. Then nextly Here two students are chosen at a random. Find the probability of both of their reaction time greater than or equal to 9. So here greater than equal to 9, you have these many number of student, means 29 plus 11 plus 6. Firstly, add all of them, 29 plus 11 plus 6, which is equal to around 46, right? And here out of 100 student, you have to take first student probability is equal to 46 over 100, and as you took first student, so second student is equal to 45, means 46 minus 1, 45 student divided by 99 left over, right? And this is the probability that you will get. And if you do the simplification, then you will get here 23 over 110 is the probability. Fine. Then nextly, you have a box and whisker plot shows the heights h of some of the student, and we have to find out here range. First of all, range is maximum value minus minimum value. Here maximum value is 100 and here 158 minus 105, so which is equal to around 53. That's the answer you will get. Then interquartile range, IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is basically here 142 minus 100 and here 22, which is equal to just a 20 is the IQR. Nextly, the mass of each of the 200 potatoes is measured. A table shows the result. Here mass and frequency are given. Fine. And then calculate and estimate the mean value we have to calculate. Here mean value is basically for mass, you have a given range between 50 to 110, 110 to 200, 200 to 300, right? So you have to take the middlemost value. So mean part means it's a basically 50 plus 110 divided by 2, which is equal to 160 divided by 2, which is equal to 80, and 80 times you have to take the frequency. You have to go on adding all these values. So here then 110 plus 200 divided by 2, which is equal to 310 divided by 2, which is 155 times 99. Then lastly 200 plus 300 divided by 2, which is 500 divided by 2, which is 250 times 41, and you have to add these values divided by, if you do the all the addition, you will get 30,395 divided by total here mass of each of 200 potatoes are given, so it is divided by 200, so it will be equal to 151.975. You have to do this calculation in your calci. Fine, it's again gram, and that's the answer here. This is 4-mark question, so you have to do this mini calculation. Then nextly, here the complete the histogram show the information in the table. Here you can see this, you can refer this table, and we have to use this table to calculate the firstly frequency density, and then you have to draw the table. So to draw to find out the frequency density, we have to take first of all formula frequency divided by group width. Okay, now frequency is 99 divided by group width is here 200 minus 110, which is equal to 99 divided by 90, that is 1.1. This is for this group width. Fine. Then nextly, the last one is frequency divided by group width is 41 divided by 300 minus 200, which is equal to 41 divided by 100, that is 0.41. Fine. And to draw to show this one on the graph, we have to, for a second group, here you have to use 1.1. 1.1 is around here 1.1, so you have to show this one till 200. Nextly, for 0.41, it's a 0.41 around here. That's it. This is what you have to show. And question, the diagram shows cylinder containing water. There is a solid metal sphere touching the base of a cylinder. Here we have a solid which is touching the base of the metal, right? This one. Then nextly, half of the sphere is in water, means this part is in water. The radius of the cylinder is 12 centimeter is given here, and the radius of a sphere is here 3 centimeter, which is given. Now I have taken this sphere here for understanding purpose. Then calculate the sphere is removed from the cylinder. The level of water decreased by h. How much height is decreased? We have to calculate, and this h we have to show here as a 0.125. Means basically whatever the volume of half of the half of the sphere, that is hemisphere, when we take it out, it is equal to volume of the water that is decreased. That is what we have to show here. Volume of a water decreased, it is equal to volume of a hemisphere, which is equal to here volume of a water decreased, which is pi times r square, right? R is l square times h, it is equal to 1 by 2 times 4 by 3 pi r square. R is here r hemisphere by r cube, okay, not as times 3 cube. So 3 cube is 27 divided by pi times 12 square is 144. Fine, and pi get cancelled out and simplify, you will get h is equal to 0.125. Fine, this is the answer that you will. Then next question, volume of water in the cylinder is poured into the another cylinder of radius r. The depth of water in the cylinder is 18 centimeters. So first of all, water in the cylinder is water in cylinder is equal to volume of cylinder with radius r, and here we can write equation in terms of pi times 12 square times h is basically 3 minus 0.125, because this is the volume of water there in the cylinder here, okay, this part, right? Then it is equal to volume of cylinder with radius r, that is and the depth is 18 centimeter. So pi r square times 18, and here pi get cancelled out, you have to calculate r, so transfer 18 to the left hand side. So r is equal to square root of 12 square times 3 minus 0.125 divided by 18. And if you do all this calculation, you will get straight away answer as a 4.8. Fine, round it to one decimal place. Fine, so it's basically 4.795, and round it to, it's basically 4.795, which is equal to 4.8, one decimal place. Then centimeter. Then nextly, the sphere is melted down, and some of the metal is used to make the 30 cube with edge length is 1.5 centimeter. Calculate the percentage of metal not used. So to calculate percentage, we have to arrange the formula in terms of the metal volume of a metal not used divided by volume of sphere volume of sphere times 100. So volume of a metal not used, how we can calculate? We can calculate in terms of 4 by 3 pi r cube. R is basically 3. 30 cubes. 30 times edge is 1.5 cube divided by 4 by 3 times pi times 3 cube times 100. You will get straight away answer. You have to simplify this one first of all, and you will get around 10.5% as the volume of a metal that is not used. Alright, so this is how means you have to solve these questions. These are straightforward, only you have to use the formula and little bit of tips and tricks how you can apply your logic and basic concepts to solve any of the applicative questions. Because fourth question of paper 4 February March 2023. So these discussions are interesting. Suppose if you want to connect with us for regular batches and regular classes, I have left the contact in the description box. You can straight away connect with us. We'll straight away move on to question number 4 here, transformation question. Transformation, I hope you might be knowing 4 types of questions are asked. One, firstly rotation, then translation, enlargement, and reflection. So these are 4 topics are there, and you must know these 4 topics. If you don't know, then you can connect with us for better understanding of math and these concepts. So here first part, enlarge the triangle T by scale factor 3, center 0, 2. 2. So 0 comma 2 is here. So you have to extend this. You have to firstly draw the line like this. Fine, you will get straight line. So first point is 3, negative 1. Secondly, if you multiply 3 to the x-axis, you will get 3 times 3, 9. So 9 and negative 1 is the second point. Fine. And if you extend the third point, 9 comma 2. So you just have to connect these 3 points. That's it. Okay, done. This is the triangle, enlarged triangle. Fine, you can draw these 3 lines, fainted lines, okay, and keep as it is, or you can erase them as well. Fine, I will erase here because we have to even solve the other questions as well. Then nextly, first part is done. Second part, rotate T about 4 comma 2 by 90 degree clockwise. 4 comma 2 is here, and at 4 comma 2 just to draw the small, get the little bit better idea. So you have to rotate it 90 degree, means clockwise, like this, right? First point, this one. So this point will be here. So first point you will get at this point, this is A becomes A dash, B become here B dash, C becomes C dash here, and you just have to connect these 3 points. Done. You have to give this image as a name as a P. Then nextly, reflect triangle T in x plus y is equal to 6. So x plus y is equal to 6. You can draw the line first of all. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. Means first point you will get at point here 6. Fine, I will use green color. Then nextly, when x is equal to y is equal to 0, x is equal to 6, here you will get 6. Fine, and connect this 6 and 6 line. So extend little bit so that you will get the idea. You have to reflect this T, right? Reflect this T means first of all, this B point is just from this point like this, or from this line, it's a 2 unit left. So it will be 2 unit up, then left by 1 unit, and again 2 unit up. So reflection you will get, it will be like this one. Fine, and this reflection you have to name it as a Q. So Q is the reflection of a T triangle. So this is how, means you have to take the reflection of T in the line of x plus y is equal to 6. So this is second part. Third part is describe the single transformation that map P onto Q. P onto Q, it's like mirror image, isn't it? So you can write mirror image at a x is equal to 4, isn't it? So you can write here reflection at x is equal to 4. That's it. So this is what you have to describe here in the C. So yeah, this is how, means the step by step you have to solve this question. And if you go wrong in A, second B, then you will not get the correct answer in C. Fine. So be careful and solve it correctly. Yeah. Then nextly, moving on to the next 4B question. It says that diagram shows the triangle OHK where O is the origin and the position vector H is A, position vector of K is B, and Z is the point on HK such that HZ is to ZK is equal to 2:5. Yeah, that's it. It's interesting. Again, vector question, and vector questions often you will get, and student, they neglect this topic even though this is very easy topic. Here firstly, you have to calculate Z is the point. Firstly, Z is the point on HK. HZ is to ZK is 2:5, and find the position vector Z, means we have to find out position vector Z, right? So firstly, draw the line OZ because that's a position vector. Answer in the simplest form. So see, first of all, you have to calculate HK. How we can calculate HK? HK is equal to, basically you can write in terms of position vector OK minus OH, which is B minus A. Done. That's it. Then just a HZ is equal to, here use this ratios are given. So 2:7 HK, isn't it? This is given. So 2:7 HK means B minus A. This is HZ, right? Now, why we found out this, all these things? You can write OZ is equal to OH plus HZ, right? So here OH plus HZ, that is what you have to write, and the OH is just A plus 2/7 B minus A. Simplify this one. A plus 2/7 B minus 2/7 A. Okay. and here a and a. So 7 by 7 multiply, and denominator 7 is same, so 7 minus 2 is 5 by 7a plus 2 by 7b. That's the answer for position vector OZ. That's it. Okay. We will solve the fifth question straight away for paper 4 extended math February-March 2023. Fifth question is of means algebraic part, and here expand and simplify. You have to multiply 2p square times 3p square minus 2. So first term times whole bracket minus 3 times whole bracket 3p square minus 2, 6p raised to 4 minus 4p square minus 3 times 3 is 9p square, okay, minus of minus plus 6, and simplification will be 6p raised to 4 minus 9 plus 4 is 13p square plus 6. That's answer. This is 2 mark question. You have to write down 3 steps, half, 1 mark, done. Then nextly, find the value of yes if u is equal to 20, v is equal to 30, and t is equal to 7 given. So it is equal to 1/2 u 20 plus v 30 times 7. Simplify this one. 20 plus 30 is 50. 1/2 times 50 times 7, 25. And if you do the calculation in your calci, 25 times 7 is 175. Done. That's it. Alright. Then rearrange the formula, means hold this formula in terms of v, means you have to make the subject v. So first of all take this 2 to the left hand side. So s is equal to 1/2 u plus v times t. Transfer this 2 to the left hand side. 2s is equal to u plus v times t. Then 2s upon t is equal to u plus v. Fine. And v is equal to 2s upon t minus u. That's equal to v. Fine. Then nextly factorize. Here you have to factorize from 2qt and 3t. You can take out t common, 2q minus 3. Fine. And from the next 2 term you can take out negative 2 common, so it will be positive 2. You can take positive 2 common, it will be 2q minus 3 as well. Here from the whole equation you can take out 2q minus 3 common, it will be t plus 2. That's it. That's a factorization. That is how you can factorize. Then nextly, here factorization, first of all take x common, x square minus 25, and 25 can be written as a x square minus 5 square function of a square minus b square, a plus b and a minus b. So factors are x, x minus 5 and x plus 5. These are the factors, and this is 3 mark question. So these 3 steps are necessary to get 3 out of 3 marks. I hope you understood this algebra question as well. If you like this video, share and subscribe to our channel as well. We will discuss the 6th question. A is the point 0,4 and B is the point 8,0. L is the parallel to the x-axis and L2 passes through the point A and B. Write the equation of L1. So we have to write equation of this L1. L1 is just a y is equal to 4. We can write. That's the equation of line. That's it. Nextly, moving on to the second. Here, find the equation of L2. Give your answer in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So first of all, we will take this image here so that it will be easy for us to solve the example. We have to find out the equation of this L2. Fine. So to find out the equation of L2, we know a is equal to 0,4 and b is equal to 8,0. First of all, use gradient equation. Gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Let's consider a as a x1 y1 and b as a x2 y2. So y2 here is 0 minus 4 upon 8, 0, which is nothing but here negative 4 over 8, which is negative 1 upon 2. You got the gradient, right? Isn't it? You have to use this gradient, and y intersection c is equal to here 4. Put it in the y is equal to mx plus c, which is negative 1 upon 2x plus 4. That's the equation of line, right? That's it. Okay, that is what you have to write here. This is 2 mark question. Okay, then nextly, c is the point. Here 2,3 is the point. Then L2 passes through the point c and perpendicular to L2. Means this is perpendicular to L2 like this. Okay, here this is perpendicular. So we will assume that the gradient of L1, gradient of L2 is m1, which is negative 1 upon 2, and gradient of L3, this is L2, L3 as a M2, fine. So M1 times M2 is equal to -1. This is condition for perpendicular line, gradient of a perpendicular line. So M2 you will get straight away -1 upon -1 upon 2 means M2 is equal to 2. That's it. You know the point C, which is 2, 3 lie on the L3 line, isn't it? See this point here. So this C point and gradient you have, then you can find out easily equation of a line. Right here, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus 3 is equal to m is 2 x minus 2. That's it. And you have to simplify this one. Y is equal to 2x minus 4 plus 3. Y is equal to 2x minus 1. This is the equation of line that you have to show here. Done. Okay, and this is 3-mark question and you have to write these many steps here. So L3 crosses x-axis at point D. This point is basically D, and find the length of CD. So we got equation of L3 as a y is equal to 2x minus 1, right? So at point D, y is equal to 0, 0 is equal to 2x minus 1, 1, x is equal to 1 by 2 is the x point. So you got D point as a 1 by 2 comma 0, and C already you know that is 2 comma 3. You can use the length of line formula. So length of CD is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square, and you can put out all the values here. X2 here you can consider as a x1 y1, and here x2 y2. So x2 is 2 minus 1 upon 2 bracket square plus y2 is 3 minus 0 bracket square. So it will be, you can straight away solve in the calc and put out the values. That is also fine. Alright, it will be 2, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 square is 9 by 4 plus 9, right? And here multiply 4 by 4, 45 over 4, and simplified form will be around, you can use calc here, 3.35. okay, 3.35 unit is the length of CD. That's it. That is how means you have to solve this equation. That's it. I hope you like this video. Share and subscribe to our channel as well. This is 7th question. Number of student in a class are 24. Then n of p is equal to 17. N of c is equal to 14. N of p intersection c is 9. Here you have a 9, right? Then n of p is basically 17 minus 9, which is equal to 8 here. Then 14 minus 9, which is 5 over here. Then first question, so this is Venn diagram, right? Total 24 are there. 24 minus 8 minus 9 minus 5, which is 2, and here you have to write down 2, because those who are not studying physics as well as chemistry, maybe they are studying any other subjects, but apart from physics and chemistry, it's a 2 other students are there. Then nextly, P intersection C complement are there. Apart from C, you have just 8 students are there. So here answer is, then n of P union C complement. Apart from C, union is there, means you have to take into the consideration of 8 plus 9 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. So here answer is 19. Now here 2 students are picked up from the class at a random. Find the probability that one student studies the both subject and one student studies chemistry but not physics. Chemistry, not physics. So means you have a both study 9 out of 24, and just a chemistry it's a 5 out of 23, because already you have chosen one, you have chosen here. Then one more possibility is that plus 5 out of 24 times 9 out of 23, because again here you have chosen 1, means simply you can write it as a 2 times 9 by 24 times 5 by 23, and if you simplify this one, you will get straight away 15 over 92. That's it. Okay, this is how means you have to solve this probability question. Then nextly, two students who study physics are picked at a random. So how many students who are studying physics? It's 8 plus 9, that is 17 students who are studying physics. Find the probability that both studies chemistry means just a chemistry studying people are 9. So 9 out of 17. This is for one student, and for second student it will be 8 over 16. And if you simplify this one, 8 times 2 is 16. So here probability you will get, it's a 9 over 17 times 2 is 34. That's it. That is what the probability here. I hope you like this video. Share and subscribe to our channel. 8th question. Okay, this is interesting one because it's a geometry part. Here, calculate the area of triangle. Area of triangle is half times base times height. Here, straight away given, base is 12 times 9. That is here 54 centimeter square. That's it. Then nextly, here B question is AB is equal to 2x plus 3, right? This AB is given here, and H is equal to x plus 5 also given, and area of triangle is 50 centimeter square is given. Find the value of x, means area of triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height is equal to area, right? So 1/2 base is 2x plus 3 x plus 5, which is equal to 50. Transfer this 2 to the right hand side and multiply 2x in the bracket. So 2x times x is 2x square plus 10x plus 3x plus 15 is equal to 100. Then transfer 100 to the left. 2x square plus 13x plus 15 minus 100 is equal to 0. Simplify this one. So 2x square plus 13x minus 85 is equal to 0. You got the quadratic equation. Now you have to solve this quadratic equation using calci. Fine. So look at here on the screen. You have a calci like this and mode, then polynomial equation with degree 2. Then here a is in this equation. Here a is 2, right? Press 2 equal to, then 13. B is 13. So press 13 equal to, and C is negative 85, which is equal to, and here you have to solve this equation for x. X is equal to negative 10.53 and other value of x is 4.03. So length never be negative, so this is not what we want, the value of x, and here value of x will be 4.03 centimeter. Fine. I hope you like this video. Share and subscribe to our channel. We'll go through the 9th question. Here we have a function f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 4, and we have to find out the gradient of a graph y is equal to f of x, where x is equal to 1. So we have to find out here gradient. Firstly, f dash of x is equal to, means dy by dx basically, is equal to 3x square minus 3 times 2 6x, and gradient of constant is 0. Basically we are using d by dx of x raised to n formula, which is n x raised to n minus 1. Then dy by dx is equal to, you have to put x is equal to 1, which is equal to 3 times 1 square minus 6 times 1, which is 3 minus 6, which is basically negative 3 is the right answer. Find the coordinate of a turning point of a graph y is equal to f of x, means turning point means when dy by dx is equal to basically 0. So compare dy by dx, which is 3x square minus 6x is equal to 0. So take common 3x, which is in bracket we left with x minus 2 is equal to 0, means x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 2, where you will get the turning point. Original f of x equation is x cube minus 3x square minus 4. So put when x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to negative 4, and when x is equal to 2, y is equal to, you will get negative 8. Fine. And this is what you have to write here, 0 negative 4 and then 2 comma negative 8. Next question is sketch the graph y is equal to f of x. So for that, y is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 4. Prepare the simple table here, okay, x and y table, fine. So negative 1, 0 and 2, 3, that's enough to draw the graph, fine. So here x value, y value, x is negative 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. For negative 1 it's a negative 8, then negative 4, then negative 6, negative 8, then negative 4, and for 4 x is equal to 4 you have a value, you will get 2, fine. And that is what you have to draw here, sketch, fine. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, negative 2, 5, then negative 1. Y values all are in multiple of 2. You can take out here negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8 and negative 10. That's enough, fine. 2, 4, 6, fine. And here just take this point here, first one negative 1 comma 8, then second point, then third point 1 comma negative 6, third point 2 comma negative 8, 3 negative 3 comma negative 4, and for 4 you have value 2, fine. And you know here the coefficient of x cube is positive value, so basically it starts from first quadrant and ends in third quadrant. If it would have been a negative, then it would have started second quadrant and ended in fourth quadrant, like this, okay. So this is positive coefficient of x cube and negative coefficient of x cube. So here we have a positive coefficient of x cube, that's why it will start in first quadrant like this and then it will end in third quadrant like this. That's it. That is what you have to draw. Question number 10 is of trigonometric question. Here 3D trigonometry question is given. Quadrilateral ABCD. AC is equal to 12.3 centimeter. AD is given. Right, then nextly angle BAC. Here angle BAC is given 31 and then angle ABC is 90 degree here, right. Then angle ACD is 90 degree. So we have to show here first of all AB is equal to 10.54 centimeter. So show the AB is equal to 10.5 centimeter. We have to take the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, here this AB is adjacent side, right, and for this 31 angle AB is adjacent side and AC is hypotenuse. So you can take cos of 31 is equal to AB upon 12.3. So AB is basically 12.3 cos of 31, and if you do this calculation in your calc, you will get 10.54 answer, okay, up to 2 decimal places. So here you got 10.54 centimeter. Show the angle BAC is equal to 41.80 degree to the up to 2 decimal places. So we have to find out angle BAC, means this angle here, which is equal to, so here you have adjacent side and hypotenuse are given for this one, this angle, isn't it? Then you can use again cos of angle BAC is equal to 12.3 upon 16.5. So BAC is equal to cos inverse of 12.3 upon 16.5, isn't it? And if you do the calculation in your calc, you will get BAC is equal to 41.80 degree. Here I will write 41.80. Calculate BD. So to calculate BD, this one BD, we have this complete triangle, isn't it? And we can use cosine rule here. So BD is equal to square root of AB square plus AD square minus 2 times AB times AD cos of here 31 plus 41.80. And if you put out all these values and simplify, you will get straight away answer 10.54 bracket square plus 16.5 bracket square minus 2 times 10.54 times 16.5 cos of here 31 plus 41.80. And if you do the calculation in your calc, straight away you will get 16.74. 16.7 will be the answer. Calculate angle CBD. So this CBD triangle, having all the angles are different. This is not a 90 degree angle, so we have to use cosine rule to calculate the angle CBD. So firstly we have to calculate CB using triangle ABC. BC is opposite for this angle 31 and AC is hypotenuse, so you can use sine of 31 is equal to BC upon 12.3. Then BC is equal to 12.3 sine of 31, which is equal to 6.34. Using triangle ACD, you can calculate CD. So CD is again opposite side for 41.80 angle. So sine of 41.80 is equal to CD upon 16.5, right? This is hypotenuse for this complete triangle, isn't it? Then CD is equal to 16.5 sine of 41.8, and if you do this calculation in your calci, it will be 10.99, means around 11 is the CD centimeter. You can use straight away 11, fine. Then cosine rule in the triangle B, C and D, this triangle, complete triangle. So angle cos of angle CBD is equal to BC square plus BD square minus CD square upon 2 times BC times BD. Okay, and substitute all the values. So here BC is 6.34 bracket square plus 11 square plus BD is basically 16.7 bracket square minus 11 square upon 2 times BC is 6.34 times 16.7, 34 times 16.7. Angle CBD, if you take cos inverse, then it's around 18.9, which is here you can write 18.9, and in the triangle also you can put out this value 18.9, because we need this value to calculate even next value, fine. Next question is, we have to calculate shortest distance from the C to BD. So BD, shortest distance is here perpendicular distance, fine. We have already calculated BC is 6.34 and we know angle CB, here put out E or D is 18.9. Here you can use sine of 18.9 is equal to CE upon 6.34. So CE is equal to 6.34 sine of 18.9, which is 2.05 centimeter is the CE. Alright, so it is 2.05. Fine, that's it. I hope you like this video. Share and subscribe to our channel as well. The 11th question, f of x is equal to 2x minus 1, g of x is equal to 3x plus 2, h of x is equal to 1 upon x, j of x is equal to x square. These 4 functions are given here and we have to find out firstly j of negative 1. So j of negative 1 means we have a j of x is x square and negative 1 bracket square is just a 1. So answer is just a 1. F of x plus g of x is equal to 0 and we have to find the solution. So f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 plus g of x is equal to 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then 3x plus 2x is 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. 5x is equal to negative 1 and x you will get negative 1 over 5. Alright, then nextly here g of x you answer in the simplest form. So g of x is 3x plus 2 first of all is equal to 3x plus 2, and this g of x you have to put in again g of x, which is 3 times 3x plus 2 in a bracket plus 2. Fine. So here 9x plus 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2, which is equal to 9x plus 8. Done. That's our final answer, 9x plus 8. Then you have a h of f of x plus g of h of x, find out. Fine. So here h of firstly f of x means h of 2x minus 1 you have to put, plus g of h is 1 upon x you have to put. So it will be equal to h means 1 upon 2x minus 1 you have to put in the h of x, plus g is 3 times 1 upon x plus 2. Fine. And just a simplification, and we have to write in the single fraction. Alright, so here 1 upon 2x minus 1 plus 3 upon x plus 2. First of all here cross multiplication, right? Then you will get first of all here 1 upon 2x minus 1 plus 3 plus 2x upon x. Now multiply x here means x by x, this one, and here you have to multiply by 2x minus 1 upon 2x minus 1. and you have to do the simplification. So simplification will be here x upon x times 2x minus 1. So denominator part is same, then numerator part here for this part you have to do the simplification. You have to multiply in the bracket and things like that. So 2x times 3 is 6x plus 4x square minus 3 minus 2x, and you will get quadratic equation 4x square plus 5x, then minus 3 upon x times 2x minus 1. That's it. That's a simplified form of answer in the single fraction. So then nextly, E question. Here E question is basically P of x is equal to x, and P of x is function such that P inverse of x is equal to P of x. So draw the ring around the function that has this property. Means basically they are saying that check out which one having P inverse of x is equal to just a P of x. Suppose if you take, let's say, F inverse of first one, this one, you will get x plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to y. So this is not a F of x is not equal to F inverse of x. Then second one we will check it. You can find out firstly F inverse of x for all of the given function. Then here G inverse x minus 2 upon 3 is equal to y. So this is also not G of x not equal to G inverse of x. Then third one is h of x is 1 upon x. So x is equal to 1 upon y, and y you will get 1 upon x, means h of x is equal to h inverse of x. So this is the function having the property that h inverse of x is equal to h of x. Fine. And for j of x you will get y is equal to square root of x. So this is also not equal to j of x not equal to j inverse of x. Fine. So answer is here h of x is equal to 1 upon x. That's the answer. Fine. This is how you have to solve this question. Then moving on to the 12th question, sketch the graph for y is equal to tan of x from 0 to 360 degree. So whenever we study this basically graphs, fine, you might be knowing values of tan of 0, then tan of 90, then tan of 180. Okay, even you have to use here little bit of tan of 30, 45 and 60 degree angle so that you will get the easily graph. So tan graph here 30 you will get 1 upon root 3. So it goes like this. Tan of 90 is basically infinity. Fine. Then 180, from 180 to 90 you will get graph like this, and then 180 to 270 you will get like this. Okay, and then nextly 360 it will be like this. Okay, so this is how, means you will get the graph for tan of x. And here the second part, tan of 1 upon root 3, you have to find out the value. Tan of 1 upon root 3, if you calculate in the calci you will get around 0.57, means 0.6. So at 0.6 if you draw the line like this, you will get the two intersection between 0 to 360. Okay, so one is at 30, one is at 180 plus 30, that is 210 basically, and here 30. So x values are here, you will get 30 and 210. That's the answer here. This year they have introduced even sine, cos, tan graphs as well in the question. Earlier they used to have a basic questions. Fine. So made it little bit of difficult for the student. I hope you like this video explanation. If you like it, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.